all, I would like to extend my heartily love and respect to our chief guest, Kokrajhar Brahma, and she happened to be my classmate in his college in higher secondary science. And another guest, obviously he informed that he is my son-in-law. He's my son. Anyway, already program has been too long. That is why I will skip many points. I will not elaborate, I will not enlighten anything. On to some aspect that are very important to the related to the students and youth, for which today we have observed as a student. There is only to that aspect and wait to say something. Anyway, that I first of all would like to thank our Chief Minister, Srijut Sharma, because of his noble venture for taking this initiative to organize such a great celebration and commemoration of our beloved leader, Bodofa. And along with him, I would like to extend our Honorable Chief of BTC Pramod Boro, because of his initiative, who made this program successful up to this stage or position. Anyway, by celebration only, we cannot make anything success, because we know the youth, this stage is the formation stage. We have to make something, we have to learn something, we have to do something. Already our chief guest and respected guest already enlightened us about many things, and I have been so many years closest associated with Upendra Brahma, because every step of movement he got decided by me, and between only these two guys, Upendra Brahma and Sushanta Narzary. But I am not going to detail because there are so many occasions I will explain later on, and it is not time to expose everything also. Anyway, that since our friendship, what already said, he became president of APSU there in Rota. Before becoming this, he himself exposed his willingness to become president before me, that if students and people are eager to launch movement for our cause, that I will become president. He himself confessed me at Guwahati, and he sent me. Accordingly, I come to Kokrajhar, and I met Dauro Dekrev and some two friends. I think one is no more from Brahma, Bagrangsu. And I asked them to go Rota and make the other members to convince, so that Upendra Brahma can be made president. And what is his desire-ness, willingness, I thought everything before them according to this happened, and later started. And since my class 8, 9, I have been very close association. Earlier, I am not interested in any organization. My interest only in participation in competition. Essay writing, extempore speech, debate, and other things our Barhunga Musahari know very well. Therefore, whenever I participate in this program, many students refrain from participating because maximum that first prizes come to me, Sushanta Narzary. He knows, he can explain it. So after that occasion, one occasion there in Tharong Chinali, near what is called the Chinali, Tharonguri, Kalibugri near, there is a North Kokrajhar and Solik student unions organized conference was there. I have participated there. And there was some speech, and from that speech he picked up me. And after that, he's always pulling me towards him. And since then I have been here. And while he was leading a mass, vigorous movement, because at that time, many leaders now mention, they refrain, they hide, they never participated. It is me, from Kokrajhar district, from Guwahati district I have to represent as a member, but I have never been member of the AFSO Kokrajhar district, nor of Guwahati also. But as a president, as a secretary, I have to participate. And in this way, we come forward. And there are so many other aspects I will not explain. But during this association, so many aspects he has expressed before me that at that time I was interested in study, because I was studying science here in Cotton College. After a substance of here with class 10 of particular Brahma, later I went back next year to Cotton College, and there, and due to financial constraint, I had to drop here also, there also I have suffered a lot. At that time, he took me with him and we stayed just opposite to the date of what is called Anandeswar Borthakur Clinic at Khargoli. At that time, there is only one clinic opened by the private company, private persons, private owner, that is Anandeswar Borthakur. This is the first in Guwahati. And just opposite to that, there is a house of Pukon Boro from that of what is called Bodofa side. One timber businessman in his residence, there was a rented house of Upendra Brahma, and because of starting of movement, there was a what is aggression from the PTCA political party. So they are always sharing me, even ceiling also in my house. Even Ponsat building also house, even hospital also, because my house attached to the state dispensary. And after that, Upendra Brahma took me with him, never allowed to come in Kokrajhar. And in this way, we started movement through the paper. Here, present Education Minister Dr. Ronos Pigu, very brilliant guy, very brilliant guy. We have been so many years associated with him. And I request Pratibha Brahma, please, you make the present trust president that you are Upendra Brahma, you are should be given to the Ghanoshyam Pardeshi, because he is the guy who guide us media persons. He is the person to guide Upendra Brahma and who took everywhere. Actually, he should get first you are of the Upendra Brahma. So coming years, I request you, please take initiative, Ghanoshyam Pardeshi, and collect the biography also. And after that, you try to offer that you are also. Anyway, that during my association with Upendra Brahma, he always wanted to take the movement forward. But the situation was such that even if we organize some meeting somewhere, that soil also dug and threw out. This also happened in Dotuma side. Such a situation. So what to do? And at that time, people are hiding, no one coming forward, like the Reurua. Many leaders now who are enjoying, they have never in the front place. But what happened? At that time, only within one associate, it is Sushanta Narzary. So I also afraid, because I am a higher secondary student, and I am pursuing my higher education. I have an ambition to become a doctor. So what happened, Upendra Brahma, always during the dinner time, his nephew, brother's son, he cooked the food for us. And in the evening, he broadcast a rake, bosta, for dinner in the floor. And after sitting, we used to eat our dinner. At that time, he always insisted that movement will become vigorous, vigorous, vigorous. But I keep like this low head. Because I have been driving out from my village. Nobody is coming out. How there will be a vigorous movement? What is the use of it? It is my question in my mind. But he is looking this way, Sushanta, like this one. And on that occasion, he expressed many things that are useful to students, how to pursue education. That is why I am not giving other aspect today, that only that aspect I am trying to throw today as we have what is observed students today. So here, what is that important here? I would like to mention that during the time of movement, there is a confusion among the Bodo students because career will be spoiled. There is a body's repressive policy of the police. No way out. What to do? And these two guys, how can launch a vigorous movement? Very confusing. He tried to convince me during the day of dinner time. And in that occasion, he started so many aspects. And first, I want to mention, before that Kharguli incident, that one day he invited me from Guwahati. So accordingly, I came through the Kamrup Express and said in the boys' hostel there in Kokrajhar College. And very unfortunately, I could not meet him here. It is what to do now. I thought that it is better to go my home village, Sijuguri Halang Bazar. So I went there, Purana bus stand now, just attached to the Nira studio, Nira what is restaurant. And on that occasion, what happened, because at that time, buses are time bound, written, already displayed. Very limited buses are there at that time. So what happened, I'm waiting there. Suddenly my class friend Sushanta Narzary, brother of Sushanta Narzary, that of superintendent of cell tax, now staying in Guwahati, he went there and met me. He told me that Upendra Brahma is searching you. You have to return immediately. So accordingly, I returned here. So soon after returning here, he met me and asked some boy to bring few chairs and went out from the hostel room to the dead of nearby, what is called latrine, just latrine on the eastern side. At that time, I think January, February, maybe February. So for that weather, I have remember that on that occasion, what happened, he asked one boy, you bring that materials of the bag, put there, and open it. After that, he showed me that it is the what is first issue of Bodoland Times, fortnightly magazine. And ultimately what happened? He paid it. He paid it means in an envelope. That envelope means for the foreign dignitaries. He brought a what is biodatas of the great men of the world of that time. And there is already written name of the envelope. That Narzary, I am trying to send it what we have discussed in Guwahati now. I will post it tomorrow. You see this one and see whether it is correct or not. After that, what happened? He showed me all the letter I have seen. Number one is the Kofi Annan, President of UNO. Second one, President of George Bush, America. Third one is that what is called Mikhail Gorbachev, that of USSR President, Russia at that time, Union Soviet Socialist Russia. And number four, I have seen name, then what is Margaret Thatcher, Prime Minister of the England. And others also there, but I cannot remember. Only these four guys I still remember in mind. That, oh, you are doing this one, okay, very good. So in the meantime, one guy from my locality, who always disturbs something, I'm not explaining all this, who belong to name is that Pradip Narzary, Alarisharan. So he made a comment. He became a man to do all these things. He remarked this against the Upendra when he explained me everything. He illegally come here, and hearing this, he commented this one. So at that time, he explained one thing still I want to mention, that he said that from big imagination, not big, yes, big, not great. But I'm quoting here, from great imagination comes a great thinking. From great thinking comes a big action. From a big action comes a great success. This is the message for the students, message for the younger generation, that we have to be imagined to become great, to be successful one. And that imagination was there and firm in the mind of the Upendra Brahma, and he expressed before me, and he said this one. And after the next day, we send it through the by post to the foreign dignitaries. Just to message about our issues, even to the UN also. And later also we did it with the help of the Dr. Ronas Pegu. I am not explaining all these things. Later on, what happened? So on the occasion, he said at that time many are afraid. What will happen our study? It is the what is apprehension that our career of student life will come to an end. So in that time, what he always tried to convince that you should never give up your pursuit of education as it is the only sophisticated instrument which can transform the society and nation. This is the great message. That education is the only sophisticated weapons, instruments that can transform the society, that can transform the nation. Because education transforms first who learn. Suppose I am student, I will be transformed myself. If I transform, then only I can transform others, I can transform the society, then only we can think about the transforming our nation. And this was the great message. Another one, he argued that without educational knowledge, no one can push a man to the path of progress. To the path of progress. It is only education that can push you. That can push everyone that you can proceed, you can march, you can go forward. And that force is educational force. Unless and until we get that force in our heart, in our mind, in our knowledge, then how can we proceed? It is a my dear student friend that you try to issue perfect education, perfect knowledge that will make our energy and by which we can go forward to our goal. And in a way to encourage students for learning, so he often mentioned in a very public meeting, because there are confusion what I have said, that he mentioned several times. He mentioned what? About the Vietnam War against the America, powerful America. At that time, that napalm bomb, the most sophisticated aeroplane, helicopter, missile, now America having, these are invented during the time of the Vietnam War. Even the willpower of the Vietnam people never defeated, rather it was the Vietnamese power that had defeated that mighty power till First World War to present. It is only Vietnam War that can defeat American power. And at that time, so long that guerrilla war. But remember that Vietnamese people never gave up their education. Even climbing on the top of the branches of the tree, lighting a small lamp, carrying a book, they studied there. And still there are a lot of caves. Hiding in the cave also they studied. He mentioned all these things in the public meeting. Though we are launching movement for the Bodoland, but we never surrender our study. Here's it. And here I am trying to mention that how our that demand of the socio-economic development turns into the political one. It is better to mention here that, my dear friends and colleagues, at that time, our demand of issue is 45. Out of 45, there is no single agenda of political issue. These are what? Establishment of university at Kokrajhar, Agriculture University Odalguri, and transport facility Kokrajhar Govt, Dorang and Lower Assam, and drinking water, irrigation, polytechnic in Odalguri and Kokrajhar. All these are only demand, nothing else. Out of this 45 demands are of absolute. But how it become political? When this issue raised, we are demanding. I myself went to the Upendra Brahma several times. Chief Minister Kokrajhar, we met him. And of course, Brigu Kumar Pukon convinced us. After our committee, he believed us, and for which he has lost his home ministership because of his support of our issue. I'm not explaining all these things. And later on, what happened? That went out to protest, to raise slogan about the socio-economic political causes. What I have said, 45 demands are there. There is a repression of police. And in the meantime, what happened? They imposed Thada Egg also. Because Thada Egg just introduced in Punjab to suppress the secessionist Khalistan force. But they, secessionists, forced to carve out the secessionist movement, which was enacted for this purpose. These also imposed unjust, injustifiably here in our what is called Bodofa area at present, what we have such Bodofa area. This was the police repression, and many common people who are farmers, who are working in the field, they have been imprisoned, and case is implicated in the case of Thada Egg. These are the very tragedy factors. And this is the reason that ultimately final word should be political, unless and until we get a political right, political power, that socio-economic, economic and education will never be fulfilled. That is why in Basbari Conference at Kokrajhar, 1988, one single demand Sartar agenda was added to the 45. It was increased to 46. And after adding this 46, that demand is the separate state. And after that, he wrote two pamphlets, so to say, book. One is why is separate state. There are a lot of arguments in support of the demanding that a separate state. Another one, divide us on 50-50. And this is the beginning of that political movement from socio-economic educational issue to that of demand of the Bodofa movement. So here, this is the most important tragedy for us, that we have been neglected, we have been suppressed by forcefully, and that is why here, even though he was launching Bodofa movement, he was taking the charge a vigorous movement, but he has always been in touch with the youth, with the student, how to go on further study. That is why what he did, he also made a message to the student, what I am quoting, and later I try to publish this on with the help of the former Bodofa later on. So number one, already I have mentioned, again repeating it, from a great imagination comes a great thinking, from a great thinking comes a great action, and from a great action comes a great result. These are the messages that we have to be imagination, from imagination come a real thinking, from real thinking to real action, from real action to that of result, success, and you should follow this principle. And second one, a youth or a student must have a great imagination to achieve his goal in life. Why he say this in Karguli? Because what I have said in that time, I have a confusion. Because monetary problem, I could not continue study also. At the same time, I am not interested with Upendra Brahma to learn movement also at that time. So to make my confidence far, he said it. A youth or a student must have a great imagination to achieve his goal in life. Another point I am to mentioning, it is also when I have a frustration in study also, in that activities also, at that time also he said it. In another occasion, it is also in Karguli. That is, you should never yield to any obstacle. Yield means surrender. Any obstacles if come in our life, we should not surrender. We should not. Never. Rather, we have to struggle. We have to fight to achieve our goal. It is the message to the student, and that celebration of today's Students' Day is very significant for all these messages. And next, that message, strive hard. Strive hard. You will gain at last. Strive hard. Strive hard. you will gain at last. This is your song. That courage given to me at that time, but in different occasion. Again, one day he said, by becoming doctor or something only, you wanted to earn money. So he questioned me and he said, riches cannot purchase your success. Riches means money, will, dhon, daulat, paisa. কেতিয়াও তোমার জীবনৰ সফলতা আনিব নোৱাৰে. You can never purchase. That is, you have to struggle. You have to fight against the issues, against the problems. Then only we can achieve success. And the next point, decide to make your life better. Tell me why? Because I could not involve him 100%. I am studying science BSc in Cotton College. 7 months. Again, I don't have a book, also single book. And he cited example of the what is Mizoram and Manipur that they never study science. Almost their people are studying only arts section. Let us. We first study arts. Let us make development our society. Our next generation will study science. They will become doctor, engineer, scientist. This is the suggestion of Upendra Brahma. He insisted me that you should send BSc from arts several times. And later on, one day I came to the Kokrajhar Boys Hostel. He met me. I think that close like this room, 10 or something. Room is there? No. At that time I forgot in that room. So soon after Oasis seen me what he said, have you sent your stream? I positively replied immediately, yes, very good, very good. He mentioned this one. Ultimately, I sent from science stream to arts from BSc. And after that, I become now very, that is, what is unpopular subject. Now perfect. What to say? Anyway, and he made a one that is, decide to make your life better. This is the message to me. The choice is yours. Very great message. Though all these are said to me in various occasions, but these are the very good message to our generation, our student. That is why I find very appropriate occasion today. That is why I thank Pramod Chandra Boro, Himanta Biswa Sharma for making all this, because for the upliftment, for the success of the younger generation, not only the Bodos, entire world, how to proceed. That message has been given here, and only with these few words. I don't want to tell other many aspects. I will explain later on. Thank you.